Apex Mogul skiers got a bit of a treat when an Olympic gold medalist dropped by for some training runs. Who can forget Alex Bilodeau becoming the first Canadian to ever win Olympic gold on home soil? The two-time world champion dual moguls remembers when he was this age and how thrilled he was to have the opportunity to train with World Cup caliber skiers.
I remember when I was there and at that level, and you look up, and some of the World Cup guys were there training, and you look up at these guys, and you look at their ethic of work, and you try to do the same, and you try to learn from every turn they do. You go right after him, trying to do the same turn as he did. What they all have in common is the passion of the sport, and you can see it in their eyes. It's good to see that the sport is healthy and there's good potential here.
Bilodeau's younger sister, Beatrice, is also training here at Apex. The older brother is here because his hometown hills in Quebec are missing the one ingredient he needs: snow. The fourth-place finisher in the 2010 World Cup season is no stranger to Apex, having trained here prior to the Vancouver Games.
I've got great memories here, and I've had a podium in World Cup. I had my first medal at the Nationals here, and the pre-Olympic camp. We had the mountain to ourselves, and it was amazing. Really put us in a good mood for Vancouver.
For the most part, Bilodeau is working on the bumps and not the jumps today. Just a little bit of refining that to you and I perhaps wouldn't be noticeable, but to the man on the skis, it could make all the difference between a silver and a gold.
Taking the time to change big stuff on my turns. Not that everybody's going to see the difference, but I'm going to feel the difference and be able to go faster. There's always place to improve, and there's stuff that it takes longer to change, and basic stuff that you've been skiing all your career with, and now you really want to change that little thing, and to improve your speed, to improve, to go to the next level. I mean, it's comparable to when Tiger Woods changed his swing totally. Nobody says what did he change in his swing, but then he was shooting farther and everything. So I mean, it's a bit the same thing. Nobody's going to see the big difference, but I'll feel it in the moguls.
Now he's hoping to compete in the World Cup season, weather permitting in Quebec in January and Utah in February.
I might do the World Cup in Gabriel at home. Depends if the conditions are right. I'm not going to put myself in a place if the course is really dangerous or an injury. I'm not going to put myself in that situation for this year. And Deer Valley, that's for sure. I'll be in Deer Valley early February. It's a course that I like. The hardest physically, the hardest technically, so it's a good challenge for me to test my abilities.
Mogul skiing is a grueling sport. Knee injuries are frequent, and rest is often required. For Bilodeau, this year we'll see more downtime than usual.
I'm getting a little break to my body. At the same time, I'm skiing, training. So I'm planning ahead for the last two seasons of my career. I really want to be 110%.
The 24-year-old has two goals: winning the World Championship next year and gold in Sochi in 2014, his last Olympics. For Bilodeau, the man to beat in his sport is his arch-rival, Dale Begg-Smith, the adopted Australian who won Olympic gold in 2006, silver in Vancouver, and was World Cup champ in 2010.
Dale's not there this year. I don't know what he's doing. There's a lot of guys missing on the World Cup team. I think there's one Russian that's not there, the French guy that won last year. There's Dale, myself. So in the top 5 or 6, there's 4 or 5 guys that are not there. So Mikael's pretty one-man show right now. But I'll be competing at a couple World Cups, and I'll try to make him remember it's not that easy.